All right, well, hey, let's talk about bundling for a second. That keyword bundling, it's all over the industry. All the companies market around it, and everybody's talking about it in terms of discounts and that type of thing. And really, what I want to do is talk about it in the sense of your lead generation, how you're going to grow your business, what it's going to look like over the long haul. When you think about, I'm a big football fan, and I like to use football analogies. If a football team ran the ball down to the 2 yard line and kicked a field goal on second down, a lot of people would think that's pretty stupid, right? To not take advantage of their opportunity, be that close to the end zone and try to get a touchdown, right? Well, a lot of times the same thing happens, when we're working with prospects, where we go through all this work to finally get somebody on the phone, get them on the phone, and then we end up just talking about one line. And we got to do a much better job of that. We got to make sure we maximize those opportunities because getting a hold of customers is harder than it used to be. It's probably going to get harder in the future. Lead costs seem to be continually going up. So when we get somebody on the phone, we need to make sure we get through whatever pushback we're getting to quote the entire household and really start looking at it that way. And one thing you might think about doing, years ago in my agency, I basically implemented a policy where we don't write monoline business. You have to come to me and get an exception to be able to write monoline business. And it wasn't really meant to be punitive. It was meant to provide an opportunity to coach people. So someone came to me and said, hey, I need to get an exception, to write this monoline car. It was, why are you not writing the home? Well, maybe there's a good reason. Maybe they live out of state. Or maybe there's some reason why we couldn't do the property, just fundamentally couldn't do it. But a lot of times it was just because they were getting some pushback on it. So what it did, it gave me an opportunity to coach them up a little bit on what to say and how to get through that pushback and, give a line like, what, Mr. Customer, I understand you don't want to get that other line quoted right now, but I really need that information to accurately quote this line, and it's going to take me about the same amount of time. So how many square feet is your house, right? And give them something tangible they can use to go back. And maybe they don't get it with that one. Maybe they've kind of, gone through that opportunity and it's over, but maybe on the next one they will. So I would just really encourage you when you're thinking about, your business and what it's going to look like in the future. Getting to a 90% bundle rate is very possible. At our largest size, we got to around $40 million in premium, and we were around 90% bundle rate. What was even better than that is we were around 53% auto, property, and umbrella in terms of the bundle rate. So you can do this with some work. So I just wanted to talk about this really quickly. Bundling is important. Thinking about how you maximize every opportunity, how you maximize every lead, and how you build your business for the future to be a lot more efficient, have bigger margins, more cash flow. It's all about maximizing those interactions. So when you get somebody on the phone, if you've done all that work, paid all that money, whatever it is, to actually talk to somebody, make sure you don't write just one line. Make sure you write the entire household and teach your entire team to do the same.